And now, your Craftsman Federal Credit Union Sports Desk.
The Ruston 6U Sweeties are preparing for another trip to the Dixie Softball World Series after being crowned state champs just a few weeks ago. Head coach Kane Roselle says making it back to the World Series is indeed something to celebrate, but an even bigger celebration is the improvement from this young group over the course of the season. Now these young ladies are looking to cap off the year with yet another championship-style celebration.
We have had an absolute blast with these girls, getting to bring out personalities, as you can tell, and it's been so much fun. The girls have progressed beyond what we thought they could, so we're going to try to make some noise at the World Series.
For the third year, the Ruston Sweet Teas are heading to the Dixie Softball World Series. There was a lot of new faces on the diamond, with only 4 girls returning from last year's team, but it didn't take long for this group to build that chemistry and find their groove to go out and win ball games.
We're more serious in practice than we are at games. When we get to the games, it's time to have fun. Just use everything you've learned and go with it from there.
Their improvement throughout the season should be no surprise to anyone. At 6 years of age, these young girls bought in and put in the work to make sure they were always ready when they stepped on the field.
Just to see at this age the dedication they put into it and the hard work, what does that mean as a coach to see that dedication?
Everything. That means everything. To get to see these girls from our first practice coming out here, hitting the balls, barely getting back to the pitcher, and now we're racking up home runs. I mean, we had one girl hit a walk-off grand slam at one of the games at state, and she's one of our smallest players. I mean, she did amazing. All these kids, their bats have come alive. We're ready to showcase.
Head coach Kane Roselle and the coaching staff have put in countless hours to get this team ready to succeed. But as they say, it takes a village to raise a child, and that has been the case for the Ruston Sweet Teas.
Oh, they've gotten along great. Everybody's been smiles and happy, and I mean, it's taken all of us to do it. Even some of our parents will get out here, they'll run the bases. When we're working on infield, the parents will be out here running the bases for us, just pushing the girls a little further just to see exactly how far we can take this team and see how good they can be at the end.
As these young ladies prepare to compete in the World Series this weekend, they also prepare for an experience like no other.
It's a magical experience for them. They'll remember this. I'm hoping they remember this for the rest of their lives. I will for sure, but it's so much fun. They do such a good job at putting these events on that the girls don't have a choice but to remember it. That's all there is. It's memories in the making right here.
But as much as this is about the experience, this group still has their sights set on one thing.
What are you most looking forward to at the World Series?
Winning!
And also making a little history in the process.
I don't think Ruston's ever had a World Series win, so we're going to try to be the first team this year. And if we can do that for Ruston, since we host the World Series for all age groups next year, we want to have a banner hanging up so everybody knows that they're coming. They're going to have to compete if they come to Ruston.
And I'll tell you what, these young ladies will definitely bring the energy in the World Series. The Ruston Sweeties hit the field Saturday at 9 a.m. and will take on Madison South of Tennessee. It's going to be a fun weekend of softball with host squad Monroe and West Monroe also in action. I'll tell you what, if you're not doing anything this weekend, head on out to Ouachita Sportsplex and cheer these area teams on. Hey, don't go anywhere. A final look at your forecast. You're watching NBC 10 News at 10.